Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving our praises to the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. My name is Bill in the Pot from the camp Pops in Babylon down here in Tampa, Florida. And I want to give the honors to elders and apostles, a great millstone, peace and blessings to the whole full elect. And I want to get into a short, quick lesson. As you see it, this is a article. It says BLM activist who once backed defunding police calls cops on reporter. All right. And this is the BLM activist, and her name is Ziana Bryant. And I was going into this article, reading it, just studying on it, what was going on, because someone who once was, protesting about defunding the police, now calling the police on a reporter, that was definitely a class to get into. But, reading into this, this woman right here, man, this is a weird woman, man. All right, this is Eve, though, man. This is how Eve thinks, especially, the rough-looking ones, man. All right, not just Eve, though, but woman overall, man. All right, got them, the big monsters, man. We're in a time where, the ugly females have the most pride, The ugly, big, monsters have the most pride, man. All right. But to get into this real quick, it says, I'm going to start right here. It says, Ziana Bryant, 22, was recently hired by Dove to promote fat liberation in the brand's new campaign. However, in 2020, Bryant, a University of Virginia student, was accused of ruining white students' life over remarks she later said she misheard. The partnership between Dove and Bryant has resulted in many boycotting the brand. All right, so first, to point out that part right there, this woman ruined, an Edomite's life, over a remark that she later on, said that she misheard, man. All right, not the fact that, I could really give two shits about that fucking Edomite or his life, man. But really, man, just shows you Eve is a wicked, evil, bitch, man. All right. That will tear your life apart. All right, that will tear your life apart, man. All right, and just shows you right there, man. All right, she said, she accused somebody of doing something that they did not do, that ruined that person's life, and then later on she said she misheard it, man. All right, you don't just do shit like that, man. All right, but to go down into it, it says I'm gonna start right here. It says a reporter with Daily Mail visited Bryant on Friday after getting the activist's contact details from a woman claiming to be Bryant's sister. It says the publication reported Bryant manager Sean Lawton reached out after the reporter did not connect with Bryant and claimed the activist felt threatened. Comments which were backed by Charlottesville Police Chief Mike Cochise. It says Cochise explained that Bryant reached out to him saying she was feeling uncomfortable and wanted to get ahead of any situation. He acknowledged that the male had done nothing wrong and the reporter was on a public street and had simply asked for an interview and left. All right, so this woman had accused and called the police on this man, or a news reporter, because she felt uncomfortable, using those words to make it seem like she was innocent in this situation. And this guy was, obviously the one that was causing the problem or anything. It says he acknowledged that the male had not done nothing wrong, and the reporter was just on the public street and had simply asked for an interview and left. Cochise added that the family is good people, adding that he was not aware of any threats having been made to Bryant. It says Lawton had called right before the contract's call, explaining Ziona feels threatened right now. The biggest concern right now is about her security and her safety. Earlier this month, Dove hired Bryant as a fat acceptance ambassador, but many on social media have been calling for the brand's cancellation due to the controversial partnership. It says 3 years ago, Bryant falsely accused fellow student Morgan Brettinger of threatening BLM protesters after she accidentally drove into a group protesting the death of George Floyd. All right, so there's a lot of shit going on with this woman. It's obviously demons. She obviously has demons. She been be falsely accusing people, and trying to get them arrested, locked up. This is one of the women that was in a BLM protest. Protesting to defund, the police, and all these other different things, man. All right. But for years now, this woman has been, calling police on people because she felt uncomfortable. All right. And this guy was come out to find out, this news reporter was just a normal guy walking on a public street. And he all he did was ask for an interview and he left, man. But this woman thinks she's so all that, and so prideful. Like I said, man, the ugly ones have the most pride now, man. All right, she's so prideful. And she thought this dude was probably trying to take her, snatch her up, or do anything to her. But, man, nobody wants your big ass, man. All right? And just right here to look at this video. Let me see if I can get it right here like I watched it. All right.
Centering the voices and experiences of the most marginalized people and communities at all times. So when I think about what fat liberation looks like to me, it looks like centering the voices and the experiences of those who live in and who maneuver through spaces and institutions in a fat body. It looks like making accessible spaces and having conversations that are aware of the fact that people have different bodies and that they are interacting with space and people and institutions and communities in a different way. Fat liberation looks like fully embracing those differences and having those conversations instead of shying away from them. To learn more about fat liberation and the campaign for size freedom that Dove is supporting, visit dove.com/size freedom.
All right. So as you see, this big ass lady, man. All right. She was trying to defund the police, man. But she's continuously calling the police on people and falsely accusing people and getting them involved with the law for no reason and ruin these people's lives, man. All right. So in this world and generation now, man, Eve got to deal with the serpent Esau. All right. So a lot of things go her way. All right. Just like how a lot of things go Esau's way. A lot of things go her way, man. All right. All she can do is, falsely accuse you with no evidence proven, at all. And you can be, locked away, for a long time or even for life, And that shit's sick, man. That's the type of power that Eve got in this place now, though. You can be locked up for it. I just seen a video, I brought up before in one of my other classes. The brother said to the chat how, this woman was trying to tell her daughter, to say that her boyfriend touched her, man. All right. Telling her daughter, trying to put that in her daughter's head, man. And that just shows you when, these women are disgusting. They have too much power right now. But once those police, once the police are defunded, or there are no police around, what will they do? All right. Especially this big ass fucking hippo. All right. No man of the Lord is going to be trying to mess with that in that day. She's probably going to be first pickings, man. All right. Take her ass out, take her ass out and eat her, because she got a lot of meat on her, man. All right. But, they trying to have her, or she was trying to, have it where, you know, that she been trying to defund the police, but the whole time, she been getting people involved with the law and ruining these people's lives, man. Alright, so I get straight into it. What's gonna happen, with these people, or what's gonna happen when the police is defunded. Alright, when there is no police around, these women are gonna be shit out of luck. Ain't gonna be no help. Ain't gonna be no calling for no minor ass shit. Alright. So then they're gonna truly be looking for a man to help, and they're gonna be truly seeking for a man to help. Alright. Now this is 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. Or actually I'm gonna start verse 15. It says, "For the sword and destruction cometh nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, for there shall be sedition among men." All right, so one people shall be fighting against another. So it's gonna be all out hell breaking loose, wars. People fighting against each other, civil wars, world war. It's gonna be all chaos, man. All right, we all know this is coming. That's the end times prophecy. But it says, "For there shall be a sedition among men." Sedition meaning lawless. Lawless times. People are not gonna give a damn about the law. People are not gonna be, considering anything about, the law. All right. That'd be the last thing people are focused on. People are going to be focused on surviving. People are going to be focused on, be able to feed their families, man. All right, and that's what Joker said, man. It says these law-abiding citizens that once all hell breaks loose, man. All right, they're going to be monsters, man. They're going to be just like the Joker, monsters killing each other, not giving a damn. All right, they will make the Joker look sane. How crazy people are going to get. All right, and that's the times we're going to be coming into, lawless times. So when we come into these times, you're going to have these women, especially those BLM activists that was trying to defund the police, going out to seek the police. All right, when anything simple happens, they go and they seek the police. They seek help. They seek protection. All right, and the main protection for them right now is the police, is calling the cops, man. All right. But once that's gone, who would they have to call on? Who would they have to help them? Who would they have to be able to, seek help from? All right, it says, "And invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." All right, so they're gonna be invading one another, and they shall not, regard, the kings or the princes, the governments or anything, man. They people are not going to regard that. They're not going to think about, okay, what if the police, the police will, lock me up for this? No, man, that's the last thing people are going to be thinking about. The police themselves are going to be out there looting and killing each other, man. All right, and the criminals that are locked away are going to be set free. All right, every single one of them, and they're going to be roaming around the streets, and they're going to be doing whatever, all types of crimes, all type of violence. All right. And it says, actually, let me get this then. So I want to get on that part right here. It says 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "This know also," Salakia. It said, "This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come." All right. Perilous times full of danger. That's coming, man. All right. It says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded." You got a lot of high-minded ass people. That's fat, humongous woman. She's very high-minded of herself to think that that news reporter actually was trying to get at her, trying to and that's how this one woman is at my job, man. she's on the big side, on the very big side. She's a little Edomite woman, and she always be like, "Hey, can you do this, or can you do this for me, or can you go outside with me real quick? It's dark out there, and I don't want nobody to take me." And one time she said that, and one of my coworkers was like, "Ain't nobody worried about your big ass, man." And I couldn't really do nothing but just sit. I just laughed, man. I try to hide it, but I was like, damn, because he's right, man. All right, we will be out there late at night, trying to take your ass and put your big ass in the trunk, man. And that's how this lady right here, Tiana, or Zayana Trump, Bryant, you know, that's how she was thinking about it, man. All right, but it says, to get that back, 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. All right, so times are full of danger. You gotta be fully cautious of, fully, aware of. These times are going to come in. All right, and it's going to, it's going to come fast. So be ready, be on your watch, be on your guard, man. All right, and that's what we're doing right now. That's why we preach this word day in and day out. Do classes, do our lessons. Do whatever we can in this truth to be able to gain salvation, man. All right, but that's all I really want to get on that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I just want to get into a short, quick lesson on that class real quick. On that woman. But that just shows you, man. The mind of a lot of these women, the mind of a lot of these people. This day and age, everything is ass backwards, man. All right, but cause I want to get on that, I want to give our praises to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yoshai, Bashim Kakadash. Like I said, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to hopeful elect, to ones listening in. Peace and blessings to hopeful elect. Shalom.